Last time on Warhammer 40k. Ancient Orpheon, the Dreadnought entombed in steel and silence, awakened once more to war, fighting alongside strangers who bore his chapter's colors, but none of its memory. The machine spirit guided his fists. His mind lagged behind. Only Techmarine Vitron remained constant until he didn't. Vitron was already centuries dead. Orpheon had learned this before and forgotten again and again. Memory erodes, faces vanish, grief resets. He is not a hero. He is a weapon, reused, reawakened, and erased. And now, for the first time, the cycle is breaking. Wake, brother Orpheon. The words drag him upward through static and smoke, but this time the pull is weaker. His mind flickers into awareness like a dying ember, sluggish beneath the weight of system errors and reactor instability. Crimson warnings burn through his optics. Reactor integrity. 23% plasma. Core bleeding hydraulic pressure. Critical weapons offline, severe structural damage. The machine spirit stirs weakly beneath his mind. A flicker of presence, dull and thin, barely responding beneath the mounting weight of failure reports. His vision sputters, the fractured battlefield before him swimming in broken focus. Damage. Extensive. Figures move through the smoke, a haze of red and black and bronze. The battered forms of his chapter, falling back beneath the relentless surge of enemy fire. A plasma bolt scythes through the smoke, punching through the chest of a wounded marine. Another figure falls beneath the brutal arc of a rusted chain axe, limbs flailing in the mud before going still. Orpheon watches it happen, detached. Cold. He tries to move. His right arm does not respond. His left servos grind and lock beneath the strain of misaligned hydraulics. His limbs feel distant, alien beneath the mounting fog of neural interference. He hears the labored hiss of fractured stabilizers, struggling to compensate for the structural collapse in his lower frame. Left actuator malfunctioning. Core pressure failing, structural integrity compromised. Enemy shapes emerge through the smoke, a tide of warped plate and jagged iron, skull helms and flayed muscle twisted by the filth of the warp. The corrupted warriors close in. Orpheon's limbs twitch beneath the soft, dying pressure of the machine spirit's influence. His left fist rises, a slow, uneven gesture. The actuators scream as his arm strains against the damage. The blow crashes downward, crushing one of the advancing forms beneath a hollow burst of bone and metal. But the motion is weak, sluggish. This is not the strength he remembers. This is the broken echo of strength. Another bolt of plasma tears across his shoulder plating, melting through adamantium into the muscle tissue and artificial nerves beneath. His vision flares with static. Hydraulic pressure bleeds through his damaged frame. Orpheon does not feel pain. He has not felt pain for centuries, but his mind registers the damage. More shapes converge, barbed halberds and jagged blades rising toward him through the haze of smoke and fire. His limbs refuse him. His fists grind weakly beneath the shuddering failure of pressure feedback. He tries to raise his right arm, but the targeting servos collapse beneath the mounting instability of his power core. Reactor integrity. 17% system failure, imminent machine spirit. Unresponsive. A figure clad in black iron steps forward, its rusted helm leering beneath the pulse of distant firelight. A two-handed chain blade descends toward him. Orpheon's targeting systems flare weakly, too slow. The impact shears through his left vambrace, cutting deep beneath the adamantium plating. His arm severs at the joint with a sickening crunch. Orpheon's frame buckles. His left assault fist crashes into the mud beneath him, a useless, twitching ruin of broken metal and shorn cables. He hears the distant scream of core overload warning signals echoing through his neural interface. Stabilization failure. Left limb severed. Power core 12%. He tries to rise. His remaining limb braces beneath him, but the damaged stabilizers fail to compensate. His frame sinks, heavy and unbalanced. His right leg collapses beneath the weight of fractured support braces. The corrupted figure raises its blade for the killing blow. Orpheon's remaining fist lashes out. The blow connects. The corrupted figure collapses beneath the impact, skull caving inward. But the machine spirit's influence is fading. His optics dim beneath the flicker of corrupted system feedback. His mind strains to focus. But the clarity of war is gone now, his thoughts drifting beneath the thin pressure of dying synaptic feedback. The machine's spirit no longer aligns him. The connection is weakening. He feels the weight of it now, the weight of absence. The machine's spirit was always there, a presence beneath the surface of his mind, directing him, aligning him, sharpening his movements into efficient killing instinct. But now it is leaving him. His limbs tremble beneath the absence of that influence. His thoughts stumble, disconnected from the familiar pulse of machine-guided reflex. His fist lowers. His servos fail to respond. His mind reaches toward the machine spirit, searching for the connection, but it is no longer there. Abandoned. Alone. A blast of plasma fire tears through his side, shattering his remaining vambrace. The impact sends his massive frame tilting sideways, crashing into the broken ground beneath him. Hydraulic pressure bleeds from his shattered chassis, his limbs twitching weakly beneath the failure of his stabilizers. His optics flicker. Static bleeds across his field of vision. His targeting overlay fades. The warriors of his chapter are falling back, disappearing beneath the tide of enemy fire. They are leaving him behind. Orpheon's limbs jerk weakly beneath him. His servo motors grind uselessly. His limbs are leaden. The pressure feedback is gone. His mind strains against the void left behind by the machine spirit's absence. This is it. No retrieval order will come. No recovery team will arrive. He is too damaged, too broken. They will not save him. They will let him die. And for the first time in centuries, he feels relief. Orpheon's remaining fist lowers. His vision darkens beneath the pulse of failing power systems. Another corrupted figure steps toward him. Orpheon does not resist. He cannot. Another plasma bolt slams into his exposed frame. His right leg buckles completely. His power core trembles beneath the failing weight of core integrity. Reactor integrity, 9% machine spirit, offline neural interface, collapsing. Orpheon's mind begins to fracture, thoughts thin beneath the pull of static. He sinks toward the ground, massive, broken, hollow. For centuries he fought. For centuries he endured. Through pain, through loss, through memory and forgetting. But now, this is the end. There will be no awakening, no cycle, no repetition, no forgetting. The machine spirit does not answer him now. The weight of eternity presses down upon him, and at last, the iron begins to break. The battlefield fades. Static hums through his mind. a thin, distorted vibration crawling beneath the broken edges of his thoughts. His optics flicker weakly beneath the mounting tide of system failure. His limbs twitch, unresponsive beneath the weight of shattered hydraulics and broken stabilizers. Reactor integrity. 3% structural collapse imminent. Machine spirit offline. Orpheon's frame sinks toward the broken earth. His remaining arm jerks, a final spasmodic twitch, as the last traces of pressure feedback bleed into emptiness. His thoughts stretch thin beneath the pull of neural disconnect. His vision narrows. His limbs are hollow beneath the absence of function. The corrupted figures close in, their jagged silhouettes dissolve beneath the pulse of red static. His targeting reticule fades. Threat assessments fall silent. The machine spirit does not respond. He is alone. A plasma bolt sears through his chest plate. His vision flares with static. Hydraulic fluid bleeds out beneath him, pooling darkly across the dirt. His limbs twitch once more, and then nothing. Power levels 1%. Core integrity failing. Reactor shutdown imminent. The last pulse of his plasma core flickers through his frame, a final stuttering beat, weak and hollow beneath the weight of collapse. His mind strains beneath the growing void, the edges of his thoughts fracturing beneath the thin pulse of static. And then the sound begins to fade. Orpheon's optics flicker. His vision bleeds out beneath the red haze of his collapsing interface. Shapes distort into shadows. Light fractures into the dull smear of thermal bloom. His thoughts grow thin beneath the dark weight of sensory failure. Shutting down. His mind fragments. Thoughts scatter beneath the pull of dissolution. Names and faces, blurred and incomplete, rise unbidden through the haze. Vitron, standing beside him, adjusting the alignment of his sarcophagus with quiet efficiency, the edge of his voice steady, calm beneath the sound of burning incense and humming power fields.
You will wake again.
A battlefield beneath the light of an alien sun. Adrian, Silas, Corin, brothers whose names are already fading, a broken line, the sound of bolter fire, hands reaching for him, and then smoke, static, silence.
Hold steady, brother.
The memory fractures. Vitron's face fades beneath the red haze of dying optics. His voice dissolves into the thin hum of static. Orpheon strains toward the sound, his mind reaching for that presence. But it slips away beneath the failing pressure of neural feedback. More faces rise through the haze. His brothers, the ones who died in the dark, the ones whose names he cannot remember, the ones who fought beside him and fell before he could reach them. Ghosts, specters of half-remembered names. The machine spirit is gone. His limbs are gone. Only his thoughts remain now, fading beneath the dark pull of collapsing function. A low, dim pressure coils beneath the broken edges of his mind, an echo of something greater, something distant, the Emperor's light. He feels it at the edge of his awareness, a faint shimmer in the blackness, too thin, too fragile to hold. His thoughts strain toward it. His mind staggers beneath the distance. Had he earned that light? Would it take him? Would it reject him? Or had he already been forsaken? After centuries of violence, centuries of waking and sleeping and waking again, centuries of blood and forgetting, did anything remain of him beneath the iron and the war? Did any fragment of humanity still exist beneath the machine? Or was he only function now? Only weapon? Orpheon's thoughts unravel beneath the weight of that question. The light flickers and then fades.
Vitron.
His mind whispers into the dark. He imagines him standing there beside the sarcophagus, beneath the low glow of lumen strips, his gauntlet resting lightly against the control interface, his voice steady, his gaze calm.
Are you still watching over me?
He imagines Vitron's expression, a faint, knowing look beneath the pale glow of his bionic eye, his voice steady.
I always have been.
The battlefield is gone now. The sound is gone. The light is gone. Orpheon's mind trembles beneath the last pulse of his dying core. His thoughts fade beneath the thin hum of static. The ghosts of his brothers slip through the haze. Their names fade, their faces dissolve, and Vitron's face is the last to remain, calm and steady, beneath the edge of dissolving thought.
I always have been.
Orpheon's reactor bleeds one last thin pulse. His limbs fall slack, his optics go dark, the last signal fades beneath the thin hum of silence. He wonders, in the final moment, as the last edge of thought begins to dissolve, if Vitron will be waiting for him on the other side, if he will see his brothers again, if peace will finally embrace him, or if there is only the void. Orpheon's mind collapses beneath the silence, and at last, after centuries of waking, of sleeping, of violence and forgetting, after an eternity of being forged and reforged, weapon and warrior, forgotten and remembered, Orpheon feels nothing, no weight, no burden, no cycle waiting for him on the other side. Release. For the first time in centuries, for the first time in millennia, Orpheon is free, and the darkness takes him.
Alright, and that's the end of our story. Hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. I know it's a little rough, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I got a little tired of rewriting this ending, so hopefully it's bearable. And I know there was a few hiccups with the narrator and stuff. I know it was a little short too, but I really just wanted to get this out there and start working on other stuff, because I'm honestly so sick of this story. I mean, I like it, but I there's just so many things that I should have done differently. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I just want to move on. I still like it. I still think it was, decent, but there's a lot of hiccups in it. I don't know. Just hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next story. Coming out. It's gonna be kind of like a backrooms creepy story, journal entry type of stuff. Stay tuned for that and more stuff. Thank you so much for listening, watching. I hope you have a good day, a good morning, good night, good afternoon. Go eat something. Eating's always fun. Alright. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Alright, bye.